Last time on my Crynicles, if by 2020 I'm still single and you're still single, we should just go ahead and get married.
Okay, spring 2020.
She was light-skinned, had curly hair, and barely left her room. Whatever. It's not like there was a shortage of eligible bachelors around me. Y'all were gonna run a train on me?
Of course, anytime. You're like a little sister to me, Sierra.
Can we be friends, Sierra, please?
The last time we spoke, you were threatening to expose my nudes and damning my hoe ass to hell. So no, not really. Relax. I've been driving all summer and haven't gotten in a single accident. You can trust me. Shit. Fuck! Are y'all okay?
Man, I think I just lost a thread.
Rachel?
Yeah. Are you okay? You're bleeding.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was fucked though. My parents were gonna kill me. My mom probably hadn't even made it back to St. Louis yet, and I had already almost died. I was literally reassuring her I'd be safe and smart an hour ago, and here I was, bleeding out with a broken tooth.
Hey, shit, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you guys okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
How much is that gonna cost?
You shouldn't be worried about that right now.
Yes, I should be. Josh would later tell me I was more worried about my car than anything else, but honestly, what should I have been worried about? Everyone was fine, so my next concern is, how much money did I need to drive my car again? I was living off campus now, which meant housing wasn't a bill my mother could pay off slowly when she was able to. I had to come up with that amount the first of every month, or get late charges or get sent to collections. I was trying to calculate how long the money I'd saved over summer would realistically last me after I bought all my books when the police pulled over with the ambulance. I had conveniently crashed about 1,000 feet from the university hospital.
What happened here?
She was making an illegal U-turn.
You hit me! Where is there a sign that says there's no U-turn here?
We can do this later. You need to get in the ambulance.
For what? I'm fine.
Miss, you're bleeding badly. You might need stitches.
I'm fine. I can walk to the hospital if it's that serious. It's right there. Just so you know, I'm not overreacting when I say this. Here's where the accident happened, and this is to the hospital. If I pass out, Josh, can you just carry me there?
Girl, if you don't get in that ambulance and stop being difficult, dang.
Fine.
I overheard the officer saying he saw skid marks from the other car. He thinks they were speeding.
That means it's their fault, right? Because there's no sign.
If they're drunk, it'll fall on them regardless, but if not, you can definitely contest it in court if he tries to fault you. I'd check on that U-turn law, though.
Thank you. Am I done? Can I go?
Unfortunately, you're gonna need stitches and a cap for your chipped tooth. We're taking you to the emergency room.
Hold on, I don't have money for all that. Let me get out so I can call my mom.
You can't walk around with an open head wound.
Well, put a Band-Aid on it.
You will have a massive scar if it's not closed properly and immediately. Are you a Mizzou student?
Yes.
So you can pay a student health fee to cover unforeseen accidents on campus. So let's get you the help you need.
Samuel, what are you doing here?
I heard about the accident. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. How did you find me?
You're kind of getting death threats in the group chat for almost killing Josh. So I called him.
Death threats? Josh is fine.
How am I okay? And I lost a thread. A fucking thread.
I'm sorry.
Are you ready for me to start?
Can you just ballpark how much the stitches are gonna cost?
Do you not have health insurance?
No, but I'm covered by my student health fee, right?
The student fee is only really for yearly checkups, mental health evaluations, and vaccines.
Of course it is.
You don't have health insurance?
No, my mom is technically a temp right now, so they don't have benefits. Do I even really need the stitches? How bad is it? I haven't even seen the damage yet.
You're gonna want the stitches.
Turn around, let me see. Oh my God, yeah, you need those stitches. Bad.
Thank you again so much for being here. You didn't have to do that.
Of course, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
If you need anything, you can call me, okay, C?
I will. When did he get a charger? The critically acclaimed thought car. And who was that thought in it? You know what, that's not fair. I don't even know that girl. But you know what, Samuel had this annoying habit of being a genuinely good person. It made it hard to gauge how much I really meant to him. For instance, when he helped me move out my dorm room, he told my mother that he'd stayed in Como longer to make sure I got out okay because his finals were over Tuesday and mine were over Friday. But I had bared witness to him helping several other people move out. It was the reason why, in good faith, when Dylan asked me about those tickets, I knew that Samuel could have just been doing it out of the goodness of his heart because he does shit like that. He's just a good person. Obviously, I was extremely touched that he dropped whoever or whatever he was doing to come see me in the hospital and stayed to make sure I got my stitches and I was okay. But it felt a little bit cheapened to think he might just do that for anyone, you know? So that's why I couldn't call him if I needed any help, because I almost felt like I was taking advantage of his kindness. I don't know, I'm one of those people who can't really ask for help, especially when I know that you're gonna give it to me. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Regardless, Samuel didn't hit me up after this, and I wasn't gonna hit him up after this either. Besides, I had more important things beyond Samuel to worry about at the moment, like finding out where my car was towed off to and getting into my apartment since that idiot EMT left my keys along with my wallet inside the car, and finding a dentist since I couldn't eat or drink anything with my nerve exposed, and trying to get all the glass out of my hair without cutting up my scalp since it was apparently my head that broke the window, and finding a job immediately, of course. Wow, Alex, listen to this. Mizzou football player Josh Augusta, soccer player, and some girl involved in an accident this past weekend. No one was injured. Hello? Do I not go here or something? I was injured.
Some girl no one fucking cares about.
I'm a whole ass student. The tuition I pay is the reason these assholes have salaries. The audacity!
Your little tuition doesn't make the school nearly as much as the athletes do.
So basically, I don't matter if I'm not an athlete.
And don't worry, next time it's a dumbass track runner caused an accident.
It wasn't my fault. There was no sign.
When are you gonna start practicing with us anyways?
I can't anymore. I had to change my schedule so all my classes are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I can work every other day. By the time I get done with either class or work, you guys will be done with practice.
Why do you have so much work?
Rent, $575, phone, $111, books, $500. I have to eat every day. The hospital charged me $1,000 for that fucking ambulance ride that was literally 2 minutes long. And I have to replace my car. The buses here are unreliable as fuck. They don't run past 6 p.m. and there's always some creep who tries to sit next to me regardless of how empty the bus is.
Damn, your parents can't help?
My dad has to finish paying the car off I totaled. And my mom can help me a little, but she has to pay my older brother's tuition, which is like twice as much as mine. And my younger brother just started school too. This is my fault. I don't want to press them any further.
You don't get financial aid?
My FAFSA? It all goes towards my tuition.
Yeah, but what about your refund?
Like taxes?
No, your student refund. Surplus from your FAFSA. You get an in-state, right? Your tuition should be like $5,000 a semester.
That sounds right.
Look, you probably have a refund waiting on your account, but you have to accept it first. You don't just get that, John. No one told you about your refund check?
I just assumed everyone mentioning them were talking about taxes. My dumbass thinking they just filed late.
Yeah. Go to the financial aid tab under your Mazu. Look at awards, check them all, and then accept all. It'll put that shit directly into your bank account.
Oh, bet. I'm finna look right now. Thank you.
Avery Chance.
Sierra, like the mist. McKee.
Like the mist?
Yeah, you know, like the mountains, the Leon. People just usually assume it's spelled like the singer, so I just let them know up front.
I got you, I got you. Sierra, like the mist.
I liked Avery instantly. It was something about the way he spoke that just sounded so sure. Unshakable confidence there. Intelligence was there. This is gonna sound corny, but you know how they say still waters run deep? I could sense immediately he wasn't nearly as boring as he pretended to be, looking around with that detached look on his face. He was obviously unimpressed by just about everything he saw, and I couldn't blame him. Mizzou was slowly losing its magic for me, too. After that car accident, I saw Columbia, Missouri for what it was, a small town, and that's it. The only job I could find right away was Steak and Shake, for the sole reason that my boss in STL liked me so much he referred me for a transfer. It's not like I really loved working for Steak and Shake, but the one I started working for in Columbia was 10 times worse. They didn't let you eat the mistakes. They made you pay for half the ticket if your guests walk out without paying, and the employee discount was only 40%, not 50%. So I hated my job. I was still undeclared and taking random classes just so I could be considered a full-time student. The only one that was mildly enjoyable was acting. And even then, it was at 8 a.m., and who the fuck wants to put on a show for your professor to be graded at the crack of dawn? So I hated school. I was living off campus with no car, and I was basically in school or work all day, every day, so I never saw my friends. When I got home, I just did homework or Snapchatted about my shit days until I passed out. Things did look up for a minute though. I ended up receiving about a $2,000 refund check and used that to get a down payment on my new car. And I qualified for food stamps so I could stop eating Steak and Shake 10 times a week. I was putting those food stamps to good use too. I was cooking just about every pasta y'all could imagine. Alfredo, spaghetti, rotini, little bow ties with some cheese and pepper, lasagna, and this earned me another shot at love. Y'all remember Ben? Fine-ass Ben who helped me pass algebra? Well, pre-algebra. He seen me whipping it up on the Snap and wanted to get in on it. So every few days, Ben would make his way over to my place and we'd eat dinner and chill, watch TV. Now, I know he said I was like a little sister to him, but mind you, at one point, Dylan was my brother on Facebook, so clearly that means nothing, right? Now, I'm terribly shy when it comes to this type of stuff, so y'all will never see me make the first move. I can only put myself in positions to be moved upon. And y'all know how tickle fights be turning into something else?
Damn, we lost?
Well, this was not that.
Our season's really over.
Who's we?
The Braves.
That ain't got shit to do with me. That's a you issue.
What? I thought you was from Atlanta.
I mean, I was born there, but I was raised in St. Louis. I'm a Cardinals fan.
Gross.
Whoa, how many World Series have the Braves won?
I think 3?
Yeah, the Cardinals have won 11. And 2 of those are in the past 10 years, so maybe you should redirect that energy towards a team that actually sucks. Like the Cubs.
Yeah, they haven't won in like 100 years.
Would y'all believe my dumbass really sat there for another 10 minutes waiting for something to happen? Something I learned early on is that men love to play games. There was this other dude that I took an interest in my freshman year, but he told me he liked someone else. So I never actually told him I liked him, obviously, because if someone confides in you about their crush, it's safe to assume you're in the friend zone, right? So I didn't even waste my time. Tell me why. One day this nigga invites me over to his place and we're chilling.
You know, I always thought you was cute. Too bad you friend zoned me.
I friend zoned you? Jordan, you were the one asking me for advice on how to court Becky. Remember? The volleyball player?
That was after you friend zoned me.
How did I friend zone you?
With Samuel.
With Sam? Where are you getting this information from? Where does everybody keep getting this information from? He and I never dated, and you and I never had a single conversation about him.
You should have told me you guys weren't together.
You could have very easily asked me.
Nah, you seem pretty taken with him. I could sense the vibe. Anyway, I'm about to transfer to Washington, so it's too late now.
Is it possible that at some point I was taken and didn't realize it? Did I miss the part where Samuel claimed me outside of my dreams? No. So how did I miss out on Jordan because of the 14 days me and Samuel mutually liked each other? It's not like the man had a bad reputation. Everybody knew he was abstaining from fucking bitches, so there was no reason to even think we did anything. Whatever the reason, I was getting increasingly irritated with these grown-ass men who couldn't decide if they wanted me or not. See, now here is a man who knows what he wants, publicly letting people know he thinks I'm cute. I appreciated that. Zodiac compatibility chart. You're into that type of stuff?
Of course. We're made of stardust. Why wouldn't they affect us?
I don't know. I just feel like every time I see one of those personality outlines, I relate to it no matter what sign they're talking about.
I mean, well, a lot of it is bullshit made of people to relate to on the internet so you can get reposts. You have to go beyond the surface, though. There's 3 levels. Your sun sign, which is normally what most people stop and roll with. But then there's also your moon and your rising sign. You need to know your birth time, though, so we can get an accurate reading of the sky when you were born. When's your birthday?
May 13th, 1995.
Ah, you're a Taurus and a baby. What are you, 19?
When's yours? Ah, you're a Sagittarius. And an old man. What are you, 22?
Mm-hmm. What's it say about us?
Us. When a Taurus and a Sagittarius come together in a love affair, their connection can be incredibly passionate and steamy, but they must give themselves time to learn about the particular energy this relationship generates. They both have much to gain from their union. While Sagittarius thrives when they're constantly experiencing new people, places, foods, and more, Taurus affords them the security they so prize. Early in the relationship, Taurus might tend to demand more commitment and stability than the Sagittarius is ready to give. But if Taurus can learn to be patient, the Sagittarius can definitely come to appreciate the comforts of hearth and home, as told by astrology.com.
Patience. You got it?
Yikes, it's not looking well for us.
Oh, see, you giving up on me already.
I didn't give up on Avery then, but I should have. The stars forgot to mention Avery had a temper and a superiority complex and manipulative in just about every sense of the word. Example, first time we had an outing, he almost spot one of his teammates in my car. You know how stressful it is to be a new driver with 2 grown-ass men screaming at each other? But y'all know me. Young, dumb, forgiving. He was drunk. The other dude was kind of annoying, so I let the issue go. That was my first glimpse at Avery's temper, and even then it scared me and it wasn't even directed at me. He was wise, capable, strong. Yes, things I didn't necessarily see in myself at the time, so I needed to see them in someone else. But Avery could see the exact same insecurities in me as I could. More even, he would find new ones I hadn't even discovered yet.
So, what do you bring to the table?
What do you mean?
What does Sierra have to offer in a relationship? There's obviously things you expect from your future husband, right? But what would your contribution be?
Well, I'm a decent cook. I know how to clean. I've been helping my grandmother babysit since I was 5, and I thought I wanted to be a teacher for a while, so I've taken a few child development classes. I'd be a good mom. I'm funny, so I bring humor. I'm loyal, so you don't gotta worry about bringing any STDs. I'm a hard worker, so a man never has to carry my weight along with his, because I'm independent.
Are you? Don't your parents help you?
I mean, not really.
What about your rent, though? And your car?
I pay my rent entirely on my own. My mom only pays my car insurance because I'm on hers. I pay my car note, though.
So you're not really independent.
I can only work so much. I'm a full-time student. So when my parents offer me money, I'm gonna take it.
But it's not the same as being independent.
I'm a lot more independent than half of the kids here.
That's great. Imagine not having your parents as backup, though. I'm out here by myself. I'm not from Missouri. Know absolutely fucking nothing about Columbia. Had a coach put Mizzou on my radar and worked my ass off so I could stack up to leave my home. Now I'm out here by myself. Mommy or daddy ain't a short drive away. I won't be going home for Thanksgiving. I have to check my budget for Christmas. If I call with a bill, it's not getting paid. I have to be completely self-reliant. My independent and your independent are two completely different things.
Okay, I was just telling you what I bring to the table.
And you haven't told me anything. I can cook, clean, raise a kid myself, and humor. I can make myself laugh all day. And I always wrap it up so you wouldn't be giving me shit regardless if you were loyal or not. So what is it that you could add as my partner?
Good company, at least.
I could get good company from anyone, Pancakes.
Well, sounds like you don't need anyone, Avery.
Exactly. I don't. And that's why I'm always gonna be good, regardless.
So why am I here? What are we doing? What are we? I regretted the words as soon as I said them.
What you mean? We cool. I fuck with you. We chillin'.
I should have told him to go fuck with his niggas. Since we so cool and just be chillin', I might as well have been one of them. I wonder how any of them would have liked waking up with his fingers between their legs.
He's asking questions about you and I, 'cause he said,
What about you then? What do you bring?
What don't I bring? I'm nice. Like nice. I can adapt to whatever situation thrown at me and turn it into my favor. You can talk to me about anything. Politics, science, religion, relationships, sports, history. It'll be a good conversation. My work ethic, unmatched. I've been through so much shit. Man, I can get through anything. I would get my family through anything. My wife, Miss Chance, the mother of my children, I'm giving her the fucking world. You think I'm gonna say that shit to anyone? Fuck out of here.
Why do you fuck with me?
You got potential. You just gotta find it.
Now, Dylan was good at manipulation, but Avery was the fucking mastermind at it. He just had this way of making me want to better myself by making me not like myself. Like, why did I want to be better for this nigga? Who was he? Maybe my answers were a little basic. Maybe I was a basic bitch. Maybe I was only saying those things to be picked. But now I knew whoever I was simply wasn't enough. And my potential? I thought I was aware of it, but apparently not. I think this was worse than Samuel just dropping me. Because at least with Samuel, I had to move on. I could make up whatever reason he didn't want me anymore in my mind and move on with my life. But with Avery, I still had a chance. I would always still have a chance. And I knew the solution because I knew the problem. I wasn't enough. So I just had to be more. Simple solution, right? I'm still making sense of this, but Samuel liked me for who I was at whatever moment he decided to. He just lost interest quickly. Avery liked what he could get me to do, or who he could get me to be. He just didn't necessarily like who I was at the moment. It was all about building me up for him. Both of these things hurt because both of them made me not like who I was. But at least with Samuel, he would leave me alone. Avery would just keep coming back to dangle that potential in front of me, knowing that I would go for it because I didn't have anyone else, And there were a lot of times I should have cut things off with Avery. But he said it himself. He could turn anything into his favor. If he could keep me believing that one day I'd be good enough for him, then that would make me good enough, and I wouldn't have to feel what Samuel made me feel again, what Philip made me feel again. I was working towards someone who didn't even like me. Homecoming 2014. I had high hopes for this one because I'd missed freshman year, being locked in my room with my insecure ass ex, so I was ready to finally see what all the hype was about. Legend has it, Mizzou created Homecoming, and I'm not arguing with anyone in the comments about this shit. That's just what they told us at orientation, okay? So that's what I choose to believe. Another legend has it that Mizzou is a party school. I don't know, maybe for the white people it's always lit, but for the rest of us, we show up to one of two functions, standing in line for an hour, while security goes on a power trip and refuses to let anyone in until the mob of people, which wouldn't even be a mob in the first place, they just let us the fuck in, get into a formed line. That's pretty normal. But on Homecoming, the population doubles and nobody knows how to act. So me and my friends are trying to get into this party early to avoid the foolishness. What's wrong with this pump? It won't fit.
Here, let me see. Just hold it. It's fine. Let's go. Let's go.
And we were off. Until we weren't.
What's wrong? Why are you driving like that?
I don't know, it was fine, and now it's like no matter how hard I hit the gas, it won't go. It feels like I'm dragging, keep stopping and starting.
Yo, Sierra, I told you not to buy a car by yourself. Salesman probably sold you a lemon.
They do that?
Pull over, motherfucker. I got this.
You've been drinking.
I'm not even drunk. You trying to kill us. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this piece of shit?
Hey, bruh, chill on Margaret.
This bitch Margaret trash as fuck.
We managed to get to the party, only for a fight to break out in the line, and guess who was at the fucking center of it? Avery. Apparently Muggs got to shoving, one drink led to the next, and this nigga was getting pepper sprayed. I'm under the car somewhere, because Muggs got the shooting, so we gotta flee the scene in my busted ass fucking car. I'm stressed out, but, you know, everybody else is still turned. So we make it downtown and go to the bars. I was too busy trying to think what could have possibly went wrong with my car to enjoy myself, though. I was so distracted, in fact, I forgot where I parked.
Relax. We'll find it. This entire town is like a mile long.
Yeah, but it'll still be fucked up. I don't know what's wrong with it.
You just got it. Like, what, a week ago?
2.
So it should still be on warranty. If they sold it to you fucked up, they take that shit back.
You don't think they'll try to give me a hard time about it? Like, drive off the lot, depreciation or something?
Of course, they'll give you a hard time. You're a woman who doesn't know any better. That's why you're in the situation to begin with.
Well, he wasn't wrong, regardless of the context.
Hey, look, don't worry. If they do, I'll talk to them.
You will?
Yeah. Now come here. Have I told you how good you look tonight?
Nope. I could feel the irony in the air. I spent years encouraging Philip to do more PDA with me, and here I was, receiving it, and a lot of it, from Avery, and all I wanted him to do was to touch me less. Okay, Avery, that's enough. People can see us.
I don't care.
Well, I do. Come on, stop. Avery was the type of person where if you gave him an inch, he would go for the mile. He couldn't just give me a cute kiss in the street. He had to stick his hand up my dress, too. Later, he would tell me he was drunk. But at the time, I was pissed. First of all, my car was parked somewhere broken. It was missing, and it was broken. Now I had this asshole trying to finger fuck me in the street. Not a week after he told me we were just chilling. This was not chilling. This was nowhere near chilling. And the last thing I needed was for someone to recognize me in the middle of the street with this dude all over me who wasn't even claiming me. Me and Samuel barely even kissed one time, which nobody saw, and it was somehow affecting my chances with other niggas. So if somebody caught me with Avery's hand up my skirt, can you imagine? Seriously, get off! Without saying another 2 words to each other, we eventually found my car. Alex and my friend caught up to us, and we all tried to start my car, and we all failed. The police rolled by to offer their useless 2 cents and absolute zero help. Now, this was before Lyft or Uber, so we had to literally bum a ride from a polite stranger. Avery was still clearly pissed at the strong rejection he took in public, and he was determined to get back at me for it. Y'all, how on earth I went from Samuel, who was one of the most respectful and nicest men I've ever met, even to this day, to Avery, I still don't understand it, but it was a misjudgment I would pay dearly for. I was looking at exactly who he was, and I still didn't believe it. Oh, to be young and so very fucking stupid.
I looked in the mirror, darkness, so I can see clearer. My heart is racing, it's nearer to end of the line. Decisions I made. Do I go or do I stay into the night? The night has never let you on. Stay into the night. The night has always proved you wrong. He said, can you get back?